Chat. I'm excited to play this game I've never played before. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. I've seen one or two clips from it. I know that this has some sensitive moments in it. I'm aware that even like later in the game, there's like an ending where you can like choose death or something like that. I don't really know what this is. I've heard good things. I've heard great things about it, but I don't know what it actually is to like any degree. And today I want to finally understand that. This is the version of Stanley Parable that just became available. It's like a new drop. I don't know. I want to give it a shot. Welcome everybody. This probably won't be like a full Let's Play. But welcome everybody to Stanley Parable. Oh well, good morning, good day, good afternoon, viewers, depending on time zone. And this is Failboat. To be fair, I don't know what a full Let's Play this game is. But I was just like, man, if I'm playing this game, I want to like experience it for the first time. Here. No, I have not. I just decided until the computer is barely visible. I'll keep it a little bit brighter for sake of chat. Okay. Please enter the current time. It is 9. Cool. I see how it's doing it. Oh, AM. Hold on a second. That's not right. 9:31. Hold on. Wait for the minute to hit. Wait for the minute to hit. Wait for the minute to hit. It's currently 9:30. The second that minute hits, I'm confirming. Come on. I must have caught it early in the minute. It's like when I'm setting like my microwave clock. Come on. This is new already. It's like I have no idea what it's going to be. There we go. Oh, this game like really. Oh, the game's like brutally loud. Sorry about that. East Coast guy. Hold on. Oh yeah, that is very loud. Is this better? There we go. The end is never. What?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where
I have
he was
memories of this
number
intro.
427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk,
Fair
telling
enough.
him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Perfect. Why play?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh, I see.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Okay.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I see. Here, hold on. Let me put on my headphones. I want to experience this game like fully. Hold on. Wait. I'm putting on the headphones so that way I get like fully immersed in this. This is if this is like gonna be like a proper Let's Play here. I want to be strapped in. Hold on, do that. And then also let me change this to be... Hold on. Game capture, PC. Excuse me? Do I have to have it like, open for a second and then... No? Okay, you just want to capture this window? Wait, is it doing it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Maybe? We're good? Cool, it just doesn't want to show it anymore? That's excellent. Oh, right! I forgot. We need a thumbnail. First of all. Is this working appropriately? Okay, yeah, it's working appropriately. We need a thumbnail for this real quick. Hold on. I got it. Because we're not playing Kirby anymore. Office. What's like the least enticing image I could take? The first image off of Google search results for Office. Perfect. File export. It's ideal. Stanley, I called it. Is this not the perfect thumbnail? Okay. Change this. Thumbnail folder. Stanley. Okay. 427. It's code for Stanley Parable. Okay, Stanley Parable. Parable. Blind. I'm not actually blind, but like I haven't seen the gameplay, so I think it fits. Okay, good. I can just delete all the chat plays controls. You guys cannot control Stanley. Oh, hello? There we go. 427. Something like that. Wait. Blind. I'll just put 427. There we go. Okay, perfect. And change the thumbnail and save. All right, let's do this. Beautiful. What do we got here? Sharpener. I hate Mondays. Incredible. All I do is make clicking noises. Wow. Can I crouch? Oh, I can. Man's got quite the crouch. I go far down here. Hello. Huh. Guess I just leave. Hello.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Where's the meeting room? I'm looking. I'm observing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ooh, I might do a little bit of trolling, a little bit of devious activity. No. Let's see what happens when I go left. Hello.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
How many people do you think went to the right?
Disbelief. Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Like, how many people do you think actually go left? Oh. Incredible. Do you think they actually made those slides in, like, PowerPoint? I hear a humming from in there. Hello.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now I'm gonna be a deviant. Gonna mess. Whoa! Oh, I don't know if I want to be a deviant anymore. What the hell? Is this like a... Can't move. I can't move. Why can't I move? Why can't I move? Chat? What the hell? Did I like sticky keys? I have to move by holding both mouse buttons. What? And here we are. Chat, I want to clarify. I move by holding both mouse buttons. What?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might
Whoa.
be fired for that. And
Oh,
in
there we
such a
go.
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
The hell?
everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
That's weird.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Wait a second.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion
How does car get
that
here?
had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
What the hell is this?
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He
What?
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh! Oh!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
What the
And
hell?
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How
Brinks.
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Yeah?
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Oh, this game goes full meta.
And while he thought it all
I
very
see.
odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What the hell's going on?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
I see.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
Also, how's
if
the
he could
audio
just-
balance, by the way?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh
Ted, quiet. Got you.
air of a world outside this one.
This should be better.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Uh-oh.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone,
Oh,
wake me
Jesus.
up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Good God. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the hell? Was Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What?
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to
What?
her place of work.
What?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a
What?
man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh my God!
Though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This
What?
She knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
We died?
It's comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What the hell? Did we hit an ending? What was that an actual ending?
All of his co-workers were gone.
What?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Time, I
She
guess.
simply missed a memo.
How did I do that? Are all of the endings that short?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I'm going this
he
way
entered the
now.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Doing a little bit of funny activity now.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Pretty good room. Cup spilled, but like, it is a pretty good room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
What is this?
Room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
39 endings. I thought there were 10. Yeah, apparently there's a bunch of new endings now.
Point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Want to get up on this chair? Oh, let's go. I'm parkouring.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Out of bounds clips? Welcome everybody to Boundary Break. Oh, can I get stuck? No, I can't. Ooh. I'm chilling. Having the time of my life here. This is like a dangerous. Why does it go down like this? This actually feels like terrible room design. I mean, it's pretty well constructed room otherwise, but like, I don't know. This is tripping promise. Tripping promise. Tripping hazard. Wild.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh, I'm going to mess.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Troll route, everybody. We're gonna do troll route. We're gonna do the troll route. Excuse me.
Stanley, I think, but in his eagerness to
Oh,
prove
God.
that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Did I get the second ending? No, dude, we're getting the ending collection right now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
We got
to
two
go to
endings
the
so
meeting
far.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
2 endings so far. That's huge.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to
That
the
one
meeting
kills
room,
me.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first. Just
Although
to
I guess,
admire
to
it.
be fair, I did,
Wow.
like,
Yes, this
deviate.
room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, come on, like. What is this? Oh God, what is this?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
It was like Portal
he wanted
2.
to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
No, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No, it's to the right. My
I've seen this
mistake.
clip.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Let's see, we went down...
Been a
right,
long time.
Left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely
Little
this
claps.
way.
Whoa, what the hell?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm closing. I'm actually keeping my eyes
We
closed.
just have to get back to, who
For
am
real,
I
I'm not
kidding?
looking.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Can I open them?
How about, rather than waste my
I'm opening
time
them.
trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
The audio is a bit choppy. Should
All
it
of
be?
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Chat, is the audio
Stanley
choppy for you
decided
guys?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are those all of the endings? Nope.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No.
The hell?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an
Yeah, by the way, no
adventure.
spoilers on the
Come,
endings I'm on.
Stanley, let's find the story.
If I'm doing anything, don't I don't want to know. What the hell? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, adventure. Typical maze solving. Take the first left. Just hug the left wall. Oh man, let's find the story. Camaraderie. Insanity.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
I died twice.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, chat. By the way, also a little spoiler. If you guys ever say like, "Ooh, does he know?" "Ooh, no one say anything." That in itself is a heads up that there could be spoiler stuff coming up. So, in response, I need you guys to never deviate from your current talking. Yo, what's up, Bowser? What's up, Bowser 16? I'm playing Stanley Parable for the first time. Just never deviate from Darn sorry. No, 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 no. Don't worry about it. I didn't get hit with anything so far in this game. I've just seen it other times. This is not a story-based game. Well, okay. I disagree with that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Give us Kirby, Bowsette, Gex. Yeah, you guys are you're kicking it now. Oh?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
That's
it's
freaky.
possible the story is back where we just came from.
You guys hear me well
Why
when
don't
when
we
he's
go
talking?
back
Yeah, I
the
think
other
so.
direction and see if we missed anything.
Okay. Oh, this looks different.
Aha! I knew
There we go.
something. The story.
Oh,
Here
wait.
it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is creepy. It's like
Now
Isaac.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Yeah?
You win!
Oh!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of
Yo!
hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I don't know, man. I'll take the
We
dubs I
both
can
know
get.
You didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Lies.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah,
I
freaky.
don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. I'll stay right on it. I could, but I really want to stay on the line. I really want to see what happens.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley,
Okay.
to destiny.
Okay.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Well,
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
sure. Whoa. Oh my god, it's loud. Okay. Yeah, it's jovial as hell. Fancy footwork. A banger. Guitar, please. The adventure line is wonderful. I'm loving this.
Wait, cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Screenshot?
You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, got it. I think I got it. Wait. Okay. Wait. It's like higher up this way and then lower down this way. But like still centered. It's like do. Okay, got it. The music?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh!
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done
We're
this
back.
to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take
Fire?
this
What was
anymore.
that?
To hell with it. Restart.
104? Where does that fall in the lore?
You know what, Stanley?
What?
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I like this dude now. We're like together.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Kirby.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, I don't want to die again. That was pretty,
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh my god, yeah, this thing going crazy. Alright, goodbye then. It's freaky. It's like an animal.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
I'm a sheep.
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Okay.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright? What the hell?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Oh god,
that's
what?
what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to
that's
keep
freaky.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Oh,
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I
Illusion of
won't
choice.
do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
what?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh! Oh, what the hell? I didn't like that. Oh, I'm gonna die at the end of this? I don't like this.
All of his co-workers
Oh,
are
God.
gone. What could it mean?
It's freaky.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's freaky. I don't like this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
No.
on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
I want to go.
perfectly
I want to go
well.
exactly the same
Perhaps
route.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Exact
it.
same route.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm going right back.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead.
I remember
to
how
the
I started
opposite
this.
door, and got back on track.
Because every reset was like counting up.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Hello.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Hello.
No, not the right.
Freaky.
Why would I have ever said it was...
You know, I'm actually going to cover chat because I don't know what's a thing and what isn't. I kind of don't want to know. New note, cover chat. Because I don't know what will change and what won't.
To the right. What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
I will admit, I have now been told that I'm not... They're,
Okay,
this one,
yes. I've got it now. This story
Yeah.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
This one does not change, apparently. But hey, I don't know, man. There's new endings, so... Who's to say?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Let me out.
Okay. We just have to get back to...
Let me out.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Let me out.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Who's 601?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Oh. Hello.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something...
Apparently you can move in this game by holding both
Stanley,
mouse keys.
Did you
Wild.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
Oh, isn't there
I'm
an
not
achievement
sure
in
that
this
it's here
game for like
somewhere.
clicking 400
Okay,
times or
then.
something?
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
There's something you can do. I forget. Well? Okay. Seems you guys might not be wrong. I don't think anything changes.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure
I'll say
I've
it.
ever been on. I
Dude,
can
the voice
promise
acting
you
in this game is so
there
good.
definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. One-handed
All of
gameplay.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I got you. Well,
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
got you. Hello?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story.
Here it comes. Wall.
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I'm simply speedrunning. Oh god,
Now
right, this one's creepy.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Whoa!
Congratulations!
We did it again!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
2 times over.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution.
So this is where I want to
this
deviate.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Deviation. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been waiting for.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, I see. They don't want me to deviate. I'm done. We're leaving it up to the line. Okay. I am once again here.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up
oh
be
god,
our
he's doing the whole thing.
Even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
I
are
see.
we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going.
There's a new line.
You know what? I think what we need right now
is
a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I don't know. Maybe I'm insane.
Wait. Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
No.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
I've chosen to not.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ideally. What the hell? Can I help you? Oh, hello.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
I'm taking those hard rides.
What do you want our story to be?
Cranking it. I'm cranking these.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Cranking these corners.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. It should be fine.
Okay. Consider it ignored.
Ah, a choice.
Oh, don't you dare.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. how important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Oh, I get it. Because
In
he
fact,
spends
I
so
believe I
long
need a
thinking
minute
about
to
this, it
think
doesn't
here.
matter.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Incredible.
Which means that
Deviant
somewhere,
route.
the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Obviously.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Bring of these. Hello. Do 1 minute faster.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Guess what? I'm resetting the game myself. Did that do anything?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started.
It did.
If it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. I don't want to see any of chat. It's full covered right now. I have no idea what's a new ending or whatever.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? Bet.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Understand?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This time I'll listen.
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't want to die. Whoa.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Dude, I'm just saying. A little odd that, the intro was different. Is this part of the original opening? Or is this part of the new opening that I unlocked? Have I overwritten?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Incredible. Wait, can I go back up? Oh, can I?
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Incredible. Hello? I can't wait to find out either. Oh, I can't go back down again? Oh, what the hell is this?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
I forgot the password.
It's that keen eye for story.
Chat, what was the password again? Turn up the brightness. I cannot see. Oh, that's a delicious sound effect. 2845, thank you. I do not see it. We will have to live life.
Storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Making fun of me? Making fun of me. Damn. Insanity. Well, here we are.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all this?
Oh my god, I love this. Okay, I'm once again hiding the chat.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Wait, this game is amazing. Oh boy, here we go. Dude, how much do they pay this voice actor?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh. Yeah, everyone hold on for a second. I have a little bit of water.
Okay,
oh,
I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Dude, there's no way. This is a banger.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
This is the best. I mean, look, I gotta do as much as it gives me the option.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
I'm losing my mind hearing
this. How did
this.
I not anticipate it?
The sass.
Sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I wish I could be this funny. This is amazing. This is snarky. He's not gonna say anything. It's not gonna say a thing, is he?
You know what?
Oh, there we go.
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top
Oh my
of this
God.
elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Me doing my
Where's
my
tension?
YouTube videos.
Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling.
God, I love his
Stanley.
voice.
What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp
Oh, what the
and
hell?
vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference
Oh
for
God,
you,
what is
so
this?
that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
Wow.
They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
Oh my God, what is this?
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
What is this? This is amazing. World peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Oh God, what is this? Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. Incredible.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Will do. Oh man. This is great. Go get him, Tiger. Aww. Wow. This is great. It's the same letter from my boss twice. He wants me to break both legs. Storyteller. What is this? This is beautiful. The Lord meet and greet. Oh, here we go, everybody. The dude who came up with pizza. I want to get in on that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, the amount of snark this game has is insane. Oh, all these people, all here to see me. This is the best day of my life. What was that? What was that? Wow. What an amazing ending. That's like the best ending of the game, probably. I love that. Here, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 second. That was the best ending. I love that. It was so snarky and it was perfect. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hello. You know what's freaking me out? Oh wait, where's my Ugh. You know what's freaking me out? The idea that, like, I think we could have done a different ending that route by just restarting like 4 more times or 3 more times. Like, we could have just been like, all right. Because you know how our monitors were glitching. It was very odd. Remember that? That was the best ending. That was a pretty good. And so far, all the other ones have killed me. Okay. Gonna hide the chat again. Although they did ask me to close the door. I will hear that out.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that.
Oh man,
No.
I'm pacing.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days.
Oh, days?
Had years gone by?
Oh.
He no longer had the ability to tell.
Oh god.
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would
Days
come.
already?
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Anytime.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Oh, I see. Incredible.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I could do the confusion ending by restarting like 8 times. Which seems interesting, but I want to see what else there is before just repeating that again. I think I haven't listened to him yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What did I do to get to the secret boss thing? I think I went to where they wanted. Oh, I was supposed to see the boss. That's right. Yeah. Go this
Yet
way.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling
This
a
way.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
not to
Coming to a
death.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's right. Boss. Pop on in.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
What?
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through pages. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. so he relaxed for a few moments
Oh, God
with
damn
some
it.
calming new age music.
It makes me wait. That's insane. I love this game.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh. We move. No messing with the elevator. We progress. That's amazing. Alright, we move. But actually this time. This really does feel like Portal.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm sure a lot of people did stuff like this. Escape? Nah, dude. I'm going right in. Hello. Plug me
The
in.
lights rose on an enormous lawn packed with television screens.
The ending.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Oh,
himself.
I
Did he
see.
have the strength to find out?
Oh, so this is the intended story. So when I walked through and I said it was a spoiler. Oh. It really was a spoiler for their intended route. Huh. Oh, is the fern gonna show up now? Ooh, I gotta know. Okay. Oh. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and
Whoa.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That's me, yeah? We see that room. Yeah. Wild. Well, I want like 274. They're in a weird spot.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Oh my God.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
We ride.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't
It's
accept
so good.
it.
This is the
His
one.
own
Oh, yeah.
life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Let's do it. Let's tear it all down. Dismantle the system. System power on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls.
I
did you?
did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself?
Yes.
Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
No.
And leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Oh, God.
Eliminating the entire complex.
Uh-oh.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't
Oh,
it,
it is.
Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Oh, God.
You are the star. It's your story now.
Oh.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
This is pretty
What a
good.
shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
5.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them
5.
is. More time to talk about you.
1.
About me.
What?
Where we're going.
That's brimstone.
What all this means. I barely
5,
know
5,
where
5,
to
5, 5.
start.
Rotate.
What's that?
1.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
2.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
5, 5, 5.
All right.
Where's
I'm in a
5?
good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Okay, where's 5?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I
With 3
simply
attempts
let you
remaining?
sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
What?
I let
Enable
the office sink
backup
into the
power.
ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though.
Where's backup power?
This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
No, I'm having fun, honestly.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
Oh, God.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
33.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Glowing.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
1 attempt remaining.
Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be
little
doing
bit.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it
A little
on?
bit.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
Uh-oh.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Ideally.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Yes.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Yes.
Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No. Oh, God.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to
Green
your
2.
death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Oh, my
You want
God.
to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at
Jesus.
the clock, Stanley.
Yep.
That's 30 seconds you have left to strike.
Then I'll do it until I
30
can't.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh, God.
No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Oh, my God.
Cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of.
We're trying to turn it off.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
4.
life from the moment we fade in until the moment
Off.
we say happily ever up.
Off. Oh, my gracious. Insanity. This game is wild. This game is wild. Is there a way to solve
Stanley
that
had never seen
explosion?
the office this brightly
Wait, what?
lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Nope. Incredible. I'm covering the chat again. Hello.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Yep.
the door on his left.
Going down all iterations. This time I want to escape.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
problem.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Wait, what?
office,
Oh.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming
I don't want to go
a
down there.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
That's freaky.
office.
That's a whole ending right there. What is this? Oh, the bathroom? I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Huh. Hello. Can I leave? Do anything here? All right, bye. Beautiful. Oh. What the hell? Oh, I don't like that imagery. Up. Hello? What the hell is this? Press up and then go down. Rebel. What the hell? No voiceover. And pick up your mess. Paperwork is glowing. Oh. Have I broken it? Hello? Down, please. Bring me back. Send me. Frankly, I'm just thrilled. Breaking it down. Does it really? Wait, does it just make me wait until I press a button? There's no shot. Does it actually just like not do anything? That's amazing. Imagine. Got out of this game. Okay, covering it back up again. Hello.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah,
Oh.
blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Oh, cool.
Surprise.
Okay. This time we're gonna mess around a little bit and find out. Thank you for speeding it up though, Mr. Narrator. You knew what was going on. How freaky. Well, I'm gonna escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Nope.
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Alright. It's already happened a few times so far.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Absolutely take me.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious,
Yes.
concerted effort to walk forward.
Correct.
And willingly confront his death.
Absolutely. Goodbye. Whoa! Is that just game? Whoa! What? Hello?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Oh
to his
god, I don't like
demise,
this.
It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Oh god.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned
That's gross.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, I don't like this, dude. This mic, I have like a fear of this stuff. I don't like this. Ah!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What?
As Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. What? Excuse me?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Huh? The narrator's narrator?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
What?
death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh my god. Slightly messed up. What the hell is this? The two doors. So the two doors, the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable panel was designed. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. Pacing this opening section was important to get right. The corridor had been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The credits and everything. This game is wild, dude. Button sounds. Wild. It's over this way. Oh, my Duolingo alarm's going off. Don't worry, buddy. I've already done it. Hello. The boss's office. Oh. Scenes from the development of the boss's office. Oh, would you look at that? That's cool. Office collected. The developer ending? Never would have expected this.
For the player to do anything. Kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. Sure, but of course,
Kevin Brading.
You'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley pushed the orange lever.
What?
Stanley pushed the big red button.
That's insane. I mean, technically that was used in the final game, but I feel almost safe in here. Yeah, that's their manipulation going in. Freedom ending? The first incarnation of the freedom ending. Whoa. Okay, monorail elevator. The elevator in the room would go up or down. Freedom, we abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down. Freedom ending. This freedom as it existed in the beta. Countdown desk. It could be up and down. The freedom down. Wait, what? The freedom ending is above. Oh. It was too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and replace the two endings together instead. Incredible. Some backpacks over this. This is just frankly amazing. Zending. Which eventually could emerge with another part of the game. What is this? Zending model. Whoa. Escape menu. Huh. Only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Huh. The game is now paused. Incredible. Hello. This is the weirdest. So like. This is the weirdest game I have like ever seen. Or one of. Like, What the hell? Warzone? Would end up fighting a battlefield with fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it as far too joking on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. What the hell? Okay. I want to play this one. Fun. Oh. It's not a big wall of text. Oh. Dear narrator, will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it'll... Oh! Make a JRPG. It's this random fan mail. Narrator emails. The second trailer we sent out asking people to email the narrator for questions. Well, we had initially planned to use these for further promotional materials. We never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Wow. What the heck? I don't even know if this is part of the new game or not. 427, beautiful. Ah. The evolution of it, I see. It really came together, didn't it? Huh. This is weird, dude. Is there an end to this or like... Exit. Okay, here we go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah. Wild. Anyway, bye.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh!
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't
Goodbye.
let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh! I did. I let time choose for me. What the hell? I want to see chat after that one. What the hell? No, I don't want any DMs to answer questions. I like having no idea. That's one of the true endings. That was weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
I've heard that
co-workers.
this is a thing you can do. Can I? Oh, we're good? We're good!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Okay, I'm gonna cover it up again.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
A little bit. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
I'm gonna get some water.
Any of these
Oh, my man.
points and so many, many more,
Please.
all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh man, they really call you out, don't they?
There once was a man named Stanley.
Oh, I'm chilling.
Who
I'm loving
people
this.
considered so manly.
Oh yeah.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons.
They're pretty good.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Yep.
He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
This goes crazy.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yes.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Banger. Hey, you're good at guitar, dude. It is really just white this whole way through. Banger. I mean, I can't see chat right now. I have no idea if this is like what this is. At the end? Nope. Just keep going. Peep chat. Am I here for forever? Oh, this is great. Yeah, the music is very nice. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. Oh. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Okay. Dude, everyone in chat is freaking out. Everyone's saying what? Huh? It stops? Dude, everyone's freaking out. All right, all right. In that case. In that case. Could this be a new ending? Dude, beats me. It changed, though. So now I kind of want to see it out. Well, it's a little freaky in here. I think I'm straining my neck looking at the windows. Dude, I got no idea. We're in it together, though. What the heat map of all the ways that this window has been looked at. Well, I mean, here I am. Once again. You guys can't tell, but I'm pacing in game. Top left. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Looks kind of like eyes. You look at it like this, you know? See what I mean? Looks like it's looking around. Like, oh, what's down there? Oh, what's down there? Wow. What a game. So, like, we could be waiting here for like an hour. There is like a realistic chance that we are just doing nothing forever. How are you guys? I have chat open right now. You guys see Scott Falco uploaded a new video where I'm in it. I'm in the intro. It's pretty cool. Well, think here we are. Try moving around. I have been. I've felt out the walls as many times as I can count. You can see me. You can see me bopping against it, using the windows as a positional. And here we are. That's me doing a macro. Welp. Okay. Back to not that. Here we go. We move.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
It's just faster.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from
It's simply
others.
faster.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying
What?
to him.
New content?
Oh, new content?
How could I not?
What does that mean, new content?
Okay. New content. Because I can't go over this way anymore. Sure. What do we got in here? New content. Oh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I see.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and
I just look
commercial
forward, can't
success,
I?
it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
Whoa.
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, man. New content in my video game?
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning
No
of a
shot.
mesmerizing adventure.
Meta commentary about DLC. Oh.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
We move. Maybe.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Hell yeah. I got you, narrator. Wait, no. We're going back in. Alright. Okay.
All right, let's see. It's
I jump?
the jump circle.
Oh! Oh my god, I can jump in here? Oh my god, they added jumping? Hops. Oh man. Well, that was fun. What is it hooked up to?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
That was pretty fun. Well. Oh, here's some. Hello.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Incredible.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Dude, real talk? This is so sudden and odd. I have a sudden urge for Lay's potato chips. I can't tell you what brought it on, but it's like oppressive in my brain right now.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Nah, dude. Oh, never mind. Okay, we are actually resetting. Oh! This looks a little bit different. Hello. Like I'm really there. I'm looking for these potato chips.
Stanley,
What?
come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I mean, you got me interested. What can I say? Oh.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying new Ultra
hell
Deluxe
is
content
this?
turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away
What?
here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
What is this?
Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories
What?
so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
That was wonderful here. You definitely got like the Elden Ring Dark Souls start there. Maidenless?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Dude, this game is insane. I love this. 2013, I get it. The browser window. This is creepy. Jesus. Oh, cool, the death ending. That's the first one I got. That was pretty cool. God, 2013. My channel was 2 years old by then. Little Stanley? This reminds me of TF2 with the graphics. Beautiful.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Oh my God.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Wow.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
This is fantastic. What we got down here? Memory zone maintenance. Understandable. Fire. And yet no fire started. The original remake. Incredible. I've never seen a game write itself more than this.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games,
9 out of 10,
and
get out
one
of
that
here.
offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Incredible. It's probably a real book there. A real asset thing. Collection. Hmm? Oh, serious. What have I done? Awesome.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
Yeah?
I don't recall this part of the memory
Oh
zone
god,
before.
what's he doing?
What's this? What's down here?
Is this?
Oh no.
Oh, bad reviews.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh
I
no.
can't even imagine what's been collecting.
Oh,
down
we're in the
here.
trolls.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh god, what is this? Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
Oh my
but
God.
The game's already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Are they gonna start telling are they gonna edit the game based upon bad Steam reviews? Is that where this is going? Please. Oh my, it's abysmal in here. Imagine if I wrote that review. From right back there. Hello.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
No.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh my god. They just don't get it. Oh, what is this?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Oh, man.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh,
That's
God,
my
what is
motto,
this?
and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh my god. Dude, what is going on? I'm losing my mind.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped
Feel
right
bad.
past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud.
I don't want to
have
skip
delivered.
him. I don't want to skip
No
him.
more listening to me rambling on and on and on.
I don't want to skip him.
No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
No.
Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
No.
Here, we'll pretend that
Begin the
I've
game.
just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
You're going crazy.
Can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 200.
Okay, I take it's an actual loop.
Elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes
I'll give it one more
impossible
loop,
to
one more loop.
manufacture. It
That wasn't
went
too
on
long.
for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story. and the
Okay,
choices,
okay.
Or what have you. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right...
This is messed up.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh,
that
God.
last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
Oh, come on.
hours.
I gotta give it a shot now.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone
This is
to
so
talk to
weird.
again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks?
It's
I've
dying.
been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying,
I gotta
need to
hear 'em
know
out.
you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence.
All right,
and
bye.
consume. Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and
Oh,
about
God.
us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh.
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
This is so
Let me describe it
wild.
for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment
Oh
I have
my
ever
God.
experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike
And
anything
here we
I had
are.
ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now.
And here we
for
are.
longer than I
Oh, God. Oh, God. Dude, what the hell? This is insane. I didn't want to skip him. Oh, God. Skip.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be
Oh.
funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't
The
enough.
hell?
They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too
Do you
much,
see me?
they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no
here.
consequences for a lack of cohesion
I'm
in
here.
one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves
I never mind,
that our
bye. Dude, this is freaky. Everything is shut down. The leaves are like eradicated. Hello.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Hello, I'm
end,
back.
is never the end, 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 is never the
Oh, he's
end,
gone
is never the
insane.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Oh,
end,
God.
end is never the end, 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 is never
Yep.
the end.
Oh my god, it's leaking. The building is corroding. Dude, it's gonna be like a puddle over there next time. Oh my god, yep, yep. Nature has corroded. What the hell? Dude, the devs are actual geniuses. Who would have thought of this? Hello? What is the world outside? The ladder. I can't seem to use it. The plant. The clock. Keep letting the world collapse. Oh my god! Like a Dr. Stone situation. Can I be freed yet? The fern. The fern! The fern grew! The one plant just kept growing. Oh. Oh, never mind. Nuclear fallout. Well, oh my. This is terrifying. Anyway. This is where I fight the aliens. I miss the narrator. I miss the narrator. I just now playing Halo Infinite. Oh! What? What? Oh, God. Is the button still pressable? Button? Oh, God. Oh, God. We're free. We're free. The world is done on. Well, and now we walk. What the hell?
Already this was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh my God. Oh. New content. Hey, we're going back in.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, please. Oh, I missed you. I missed you so much. Yeah? Hello.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to
That was terrifying. I did not like that.
Forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh, yeah?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my God.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
It's a Mac.
Why there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Whoa. Investor showcase,
Calling
I'm
it
in.
the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay, I'm coming right on in. Pitch me it. They're back 2 doors. Yep. I like that one. Yeah, top one definitely the best. All this marketing. This fake but real marketing?
Now, to be
Sanity.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I love that marketing. You really went through a lot. I love it. Oh, show floor. I'm going in. PAX 2. New features. Insane. Follow the line. I have media badge. I like to skip it all. Thank you. Oh my God.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Bigger than life. New features? Hit me with them. Hear your name in the game? Please.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Oh god.
Isn't that wonderful?
Bro, if this says Daniel or Failboat, I'm gonna actually freak out.
Jim. Sorry,
Well.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Oh, okay.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim
I'm
to
Jim.
really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button. Jim.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, you
That's
see.
pretty cool.
What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Yeah, I got you.
Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
So what's up, fellow Jims in chat? How many Jims we got watching? 1,200? Insane. I kind of want to run it back.
Jim. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Got shivers.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are. Jim.
Got it one more time on the way out. Well, I love having a button that left clicks 20 times per second. Okay, well that's pretty good button.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Huh, good point. Epilogue.
Epilogue would be fun,
Oh.
wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Merch, collectibles. Tennis World Champion. Ooh. Sure. I see nothing. Free achievement. Free achievement? I mean, how can I not? Why are you facing that way now? Oh, you're turning. Please. Free achievement. Just for me. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. Please.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Oh.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Oh my God.
It's as simple as that.
Well, please. Sign me up.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
Fair.
To at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Gamers, we hear you. Gonna happen now or like? Okay, I see. Gamers, we hear you. Oh, what the hell? What's up over here? Nothing. Eeriness? Incredible. God, those Lay's potato chips. I'm thinking about it. Oh.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
It's back! The jump circle!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley
Damn.
Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Really was too good to be true. Okay. Expo Hall. Oh, Expo Hall. I really feel like I'm at PAX all over again. Ooh, Infinite Hole. These are some odd ways of marking things. I guess PAX follows a similar idea. Jump circle. I'm collectibles. Sign me the hell up. Ooh.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of
Oh my
watching the
God.
number go
Oh, I
up.
want to pick
You
it up
simply
so
collect
badly.
all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
I want to pick it up
life.
so badly. Please. Hat in Time eating its heart out right now. What is this? Oh. Can you find them? Collect them all. Can you get another? Duh, it seems like an...
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Ooh. Infinite Hole? I'm interested. No screenshots?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Chat, what are we feeling? I'm thinking blue. Happy 12th birthday, Stepniece. Kind of hits home. This one's pretty good. I don't know. I think this one's a little bit more on the nose. Blue.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Well, that's fair. Alright. Be how it be, I guess.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Understandable. I can really build my own game. Incredible. Merge! Wait a second. Incredible. Reassurance bucket. Sure.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, please.
Can you feel it?
It's pretty good.
The glow of comfort,
pretty
even
good.
in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
It's pretty
And
good.
in fact, Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Well, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a
Damn.
person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Well, I'm holding on to this bucket nice and tight, so. Well, dang. Living our best life, aren't we? Ah.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Ooh. No. It's probably not open anymore. I want that gym button. The button says the name of the player. Reassurance, office decorations, all have been done. Infinite hole up ahead. Sign me the hell up. Infinite hole. Ah, I took a right. Silly me. Don't worry, now I got the bucket. Okay. Huh. Can I skip button the hole? Incredible.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down for hill. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Damn. Well, I got my bucket with me, so I'm chilling. I actually feel more comfortable than ever. All right, we'll see ya.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Very relaxing.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Whoa. Ah, thanks.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum.
Nah, dude, I don't know what you mean. I have my bucket.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the
Dude,
hole.
I got the bucket.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button
dude.
to warp up to the top of the hole.
Drop
and
me
we
more.
can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Drop me more. Send me. Absolutely send me. You know what? I gotta run to the bathroom. This is an amazing time for that. I forgot I've been streaming for 7 hours. I've been streaming for, again, I will say 7 hours. So, oh my god, it's midnight. It's midnight. Excuse me? Well, I'm having a lot of fun, so I'm gonna kind of keep on going. But hey, run to the bathroom. Enjoy the hole. 1 second. Coming back in. Oh, anything new happen? Anything new happen? What happened?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Guess I'll...
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yeah, I'm quite curious.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lie has come. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, no.
Is the, teleport button not...
Oh, no.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was...
I got my
working just
bucket.
a
I'm
moment
chilling.
ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose...
Oh, God.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked.
No, wait.
It's a win for everyone.
No, wait, hold on.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
No, 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 no.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
I mean, I have the bucket. The buckets keep me sane. Oh, God. Wait, come back? Oh. What was that noise? Oh, the hole! Wait! The hole is moving! We're going down! The hole! I always believed in you! I knew you would bring me new places! It's a bonus hole! Goodbye, surface world! I trusted in the bucket and I trusted in the hole. Jane. What? 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 Insane. Insane. Okay. I'm starting to... Alright. Change your perception? I see. Oh, God. I'm confused. Well, I'm changing my perception right now. Change your reality? Whoa. game is like customizable. Oh, what the hell? Where are we going, chat? Oh, I don't like this combination. This is a messed up combination. Oh. Player customization. Never would have seen it coming. Yet I still am. Oh! Oh, I love this reality. Give me something nice and more, a little bit more soothing. A little bit more soothing, please. Nope. Nope.
Stanley? Stanley!
Hey!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Hey, I wasn't done.
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
What?
Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second
What?
of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
I can't believe that the infinite hole. Going down again? The infinite hole, by example, is that the hole is infinite in how long you're standing in there. Incredible.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Actually incredible. At least I got the bucket. The bucket is still with me. Thank God. Fine, it ended. I mean, like, I'm going right back down. Fine, it ended. Ah, closed it off, that dog. Damn. Well, now what? New free and easy. I mean, well, what happens when I go back here now? Free achievement. Please. Once more from the top. Hello. I see. It is not. Understood. Had to give it one of my best shots. Which was just simply doing it again. Incredible. The jump circle, still unobtainable. Can't believe we died in the hole. It's a real ending. Ooh. I like the idea. Well, now what? Oh, hello? Oh, the epilogue. That's right. Okay. Scan the merch QR code. I'll let you guys do that if you really want. I'm up here? I think I've been here. What's the settings world championship? Settings. Okay. I see nothing. We move. Huh. That's new. Oh, a new thing? I'm interested. Wait. I think this is just a collectible again. I have only found one of 6. Jump circle. Exit. I see the exit. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh, here we go. I'm keeping this bucket nice and tight.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Oh, that's sick. Hello. What do we got here?
Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Yeah.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
Oh.
Say, let's do an experiment.
100%.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a
little bit of water.
meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Well.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Collectible.
sort of... Okay, never mind.
How do I get it?
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Bring me down. No.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
That was
Here
a
we
whole
go.
collectible in there.
Version 2.
I see another collectible.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
And the whole.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Yeah.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
Hit me with it.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Absolutely. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait. Click
This
to
is the
skip?
story of a
No.
man named Stanley.
No, I couldn't.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427
That skipping messed me up.
did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
Okay, skip. Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20
Bet.
times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly.
I got that macro.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Absolutely.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay. Someone in chat just told me to knock on that door. A few times.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket? Hold on.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Where's the bucket? Oh,
Stanley picked up
there
the
we
bucket.
go. Incredible. This is relaxing. 437? Yet I see nothing. 417? 437? I guess I'll have to find it.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, sure, why not? Nope. Nope.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Dude, I'm gonna mess around and do my original ending.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
Dude, what
office.
happens? Oh! Collectible time, baby!
One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Huge.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Massive
Can't buy
pickup.
that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Incredible. Anyway, time to kill myself.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
What?
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
What?
Someone else's bucket.
What?
How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
No!
This is all
Put it
terribly
down.
wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts
throw
of
it on the
bizarre
ground.
hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding
No.
presence of his bucket.
No!
And indeed, now he noticed that the
No.
wheels were repeating, which
Oh,
was,
God.
of course, very odd.
Oh god.
And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
No, no, not again.
Gracious, he exclaimed.
Not
Without
again.
my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
I have.
Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it
My bucket.
calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Bucket!
Could it truly be? He
No.
rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
No.
None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Where?
Come to me, Stanley! Find
It sounds so
me.
far away still.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
Where?
And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
What?
It was incredibly painful.
Hold on.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh no.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Incredible. I can't believe this whole narrative came about because I was like, yo, the bucket is... I will hold on to my bucket. This is
All of his
safe.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Wait.
had simply missed a memo.
How much does the bucket change things?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers
Goodbye.
really all be gone? Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The
Yourself?
bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Oh my God.
Of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans.
Oh, man.
And the bucket's own complicity therein. Of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to
I knew
do
it was
so
my
much
bucket.
more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations.
What the
as
hell is
payback
going
for the
on?
secret amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed,
Oh?
the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
What?
Oh, Stanley! you
Oh my
did it.
God!
You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket,
I'll miss you.
nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
It's too alluring, chat. It's too alluring.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
I gotta
The
take it.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced
I gotta take it. I can't not. It's too comforting.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I mean. Oh. Oh. I still believe in the bucket. I still believe in it. Oh. Oh, we can find them. Bottom text. There will be a reward for finding them all. What? Looks like 427. Large room. Lots of boxes. Oh, wait a second. These are where they're at. These are where they're at. Inside of a sequel exhibit. A large room. Lots of boxes. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. somewhere both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. Wait. The bathroom of the boss. I got it. Wait, I should remember them all. Fireplace, red, blue, boxes. That's gotta be the bathroom. What the hell? I am messing. Not today.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We move. We absolutely
Another
move.
miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Let's go. Really does move like a hat in time. Oh, what is this? What is this again? Oh, the elevator. That's right. Interesting.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
What's it again?
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It did.
Was the bucket guiding him?
It was.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket's evil, apparently, but I still trust in it. Oh! Another.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small
Pretty
number
good.
in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
But hold on a second, though. My chat's giving me a heads up. Fireplace, they say. Was that the fireplace just there? Oh! This is the fireplace, and I walked into it. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. What about the number 3? We're going back.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
The mission is understood.
Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Well, fair enough to me. And down we go.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
It was pretty good.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again?
Yeah. I I think it would be about it.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Damn. Just not about it today. We all have our days.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all.
Insanity.
Only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
What's the point? What's the point?
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
I'm stumped, chat. I'm going back up. I insist. I insist. We're not done yet.
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
All right, Bucket.
For months, he
Just you wait.
advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
I'm ready. Just stage 3.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Just you wait. I'm coming, world. I definitely heard that Minecraft door sound, by the way. That freaked me out.
There was no one here.
Doesn't
Nobody
need to be.
had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent.
No!
And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant.
No!
They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
No! No!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is the bucket
Stanley
still there?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Oh,
had
it's
simply
still
missed a
there.
memo.
Warmth spread
Dear
through
God.
Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Wow. I'm taking it back to the room. And I'm closing the door. I cannot do that.
Oh, please. Are you
Another
really
time.
just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think
I'll
an
come
achievement
back
is
for
worth?
that.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. Stanley
I'm
clutched
back.
the bucket tightly to his chest and
We
entered
move.
the door on his left.
There was a bunch of rooms. Sorry, a bunch of boxes in a room. And here we go. Red and blue. Lots of boxes. Interesting. What was in here?
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
What?
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This
Yeah.
broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in.
I will not.
Don't hand over the bucket.
I will not.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
Insane.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
No.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
No.
Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
I killed it.
Let him have it.
I killed it. And then after I killed it, I was friends with it. And then I was no longer friends with it. It was actually a pretty long
Okay,
emotional journey.
I've got you something which I think
But the
will
letter
help settle
3?
this debate
Number
once
3.
and for
That
all.
one.
Here we go.
Oh,
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
real good here, or like?
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
I like it.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
So, how'd you get that
You
under
know
the
what?
original
I
sticker?
could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Fair. They have said a lot of hurtful things today. Well, sometimes you can't see eye to eye with things. Have a good life. Room closet. You know what? And another thing. Hello. Goodbye.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Hello.
It's Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotion, but Stanley guessed the
There we
correct
go.
code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It was.
The bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Got that already. Red and blue, huh? Interesting. It's wild that I've played all of this game so far just today. I don't think the number 3 will do it anymore.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control
You know,
Facility.
I never did finish the game. Like the actual ending. I never actually did that normally.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Oh.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently. But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next, Stanley? Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Oh.
So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time
we're cooking now.
They installed a few shelves as well.
Freedom
a
ending.
sort of kitchenette that was useful for when
Do
the
I get to
bucket
live
was
together with the bucket?
craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps
Oh,
came
here we
that it
go.
really
Make a house
started
a
to feel
home.
like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all.
Yeah.
He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
Oh no.
It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this.
I'm sorry.
The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground.
That's already been like 3 of my endings.
Sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh man. Oh my god. And in the end, it was an ending. Wow.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Stickers.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone.
Okay,
Not
I'm
with
getting
the
very
bucket.
tired, by the way, guys.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
We're gonna
to
stay
his
on the
chest
path.
and entered the door on his left.
I'll mess around and find other endings another time. Maybe I'll stream this game again. But I've never done the proper ending.
Coming to a staircase,
That would
Stanley
make
and
me
the
feel
bucket
happy.
walked upstairs to the boss's
Wrapping it all
office.
up proper. Make me feel satisfied.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by
move.
but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
This is the true bucket ending. That is correct. Slightly different, but pretty important.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I
Facility.
didn't expect to stream this for longer than Kirby. Jesus Christ.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Give it a jump down. I did not think that was gonna work. Did not expect that to be an ending.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Nope.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
okay, baby.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Because the bucket's been through a lot.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
You could never.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
We rise.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Has been very untrustworthy at times, so.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
Chat.
terrible power over another
On or
human
off.
life. For he
This will
and
be
the
the final
bucket
run of
would
the night.
dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Off. Off. Do it. Together.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
Oh my god.
The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Insanity.
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
What? No.
What? Wait. What was
I'll
happening?
throw you over.
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be
I'll throw you
free?
over.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No.
Even the facility itself recognized
No.
the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
No.
Needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
No.
He lents not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place.
No.
Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh man.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought.
Okay,
How
I'm a little
amusing they'll find it.
unsatisfied.
Oh, won't we all just laugh and the good old
Get over
bucket.
here.
Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
The end is never the end is
Stanley
never the
touched
end is never
bucket
the end.
tightly to his chest and entered the door
One
of
more
his
run
den.
because it's pretty quick. One more ending. You already know what I'm looking for.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
I'm
and the
speed
bucket
running
walked
it.
upstairs to the boss's office.
Do it without the bucket. I
Stepping
refuse.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I could never.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket
We
knew
move.
all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Right back down. Send me. We fly. We absolutely fly. I want power.
Stanley and the bucket walked
Not for
straight
me.
ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Before the bucket. Send me.
Lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Send me.
screens. What horrible secret
Yes.
did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Gonna freak out the game a little. Speed boost.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Woo.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
We move.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Rise me.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Let's do this.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy.
It's going
or
right on.
sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all
Tonight,
of it monitored and commanded
we share
from this
our
very
power.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided, but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed
What?
the button to turn on the controls.
The bucket!
Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in
No,
disgust.
I could never.
When suddenly, an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Whoa.
Birds. Silly
Silly
birds. The control buttons became active again.
Oh my god. What do you think that is? Seagull. Gotta be seagull. Parrot? That's a parrot.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
Oh my god.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
We did it.
And
We did it.
Stanley was happy.
We did it. The best ending. We did it. The final ending of the night. The best ending. True ending. Found. And just like that, you were happy. I couldn't think of a better way for that to go out on. My chat, my live chat, my wonderful live chat, I am goddamn exhausted. We have been playing this segment, I think, for 4 hours. What the hell? There's one last super quick ending. Nope. Nope. Too late. It's 1 a.m. I'm going to bed. Chat, my wonderful live chat. What a genuinely amazing experience that was. And I am so glad I decided to stream that. Because I was unsure if I wanted to stream that. I am so glad. So glad I decided to stream that. That was truly remarkable. And now my live chat. Oh, with exhaust filling my head. And I have nothing else to say. I'm really tired. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time. Whatever I feel like doing. I guess I'm going like immediately to bed. Please check out this speedrun race I did with my friend Scott Falco. It's a good video and you get to see me animated. It's pretty fun. David Sports Scrubs, Sigelia, Courage, Mad Ghosty. Oh my god, I've been going for so long. Arrow, Ipe, Vimo Cam, Sarian, welcome to the memberships. The Magician, thank you for support. Jake Shirey, Boss HP, Ashley Skills, higher in co-op, by the way. Oh! Oh, that sucks. Tappy, thank you. That green one, thank you. Nathan Albanese, Fox Squared. Oh, thank you all for the support. Thank you all for the support. Jay High, you squishy boy. Dr. Spencer, thank you, Muddy, for the 25. Soul Wolf. Man. Aaron, thank you. The Legend of Toast. Toast brat means bread, it's German. Emerald Fluffy, thank you. Army Lilo, thank you. Mythical Deer Fox, thank you. Manrain, thank you. The Toasted, thank you. Joseph Gaming 99, give us a real spear. Beans, thank you for the 12 months. A whole year. Insanity. Mito, thank you. Murderous Roomba, thank you. I'm so sorry I did not read these off earlier. It's a little moving crazily. Oh, thank you. Cowie Plays. It's a real chance of winning the service and getting the ending. Thank you for support. Emerald Fluffy, Jace, Tom Sonic, Dave. They were the 35 months PSX memes. Derpinator. Joseph Gaming 99. Welcome, The Legend of Toast brought. And Golden Master 398. I believe that's all of them. Murderous Room also, thank you for support. Thank you guys so much. Now, I am going to have the world's smallest dinner and go to bed. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time for whatever I feel like doing. Go check out this video that Scott made. And I'll see you around, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.